Hi everybody, it is January 26th, 2013. I'm going to do a little bit, well the first U-Auto Super Mileage update, and we're going to talk about the steering a little bit. So what I have here is one of the steering knuckles, the prototype steering knuckle. As you can see it turning nicely there. This forward bit is the spindle, which is what mounts into the wheels. The 2013/2014 car will be using these cantilever wheel mounts in the front. This is the hub of a Cannondale Lefty, which is specifically made to be cantilever mounted. So they're very strong, as you can see by the size of the spindle compared to the size of a spindle on a normal bicycle hub. They're pretty tank. But the real reason for the update is that we're making now the second set. So here we've got the second spindle. As you can see, they sort of look similar, sitting in the lathe there, and they're just finishing up the lower bearing surface here. Just miking it a bit earlier. I think there's about, what does that say, 6.5. So it's supposed to be 591. So we've got about 22 thou remaining, I think, if that math is right. I'm not sure. I'm going to take it very nice and slow. But this is the small little lathe that's been making these steering components so far. The plan is to have 2 of these built sort of by the end of the week, or end of next week I should say, because it is the end of the week right now. It's a Saturday. Most of the updates, I have a feeling, will be coming on Saturday. To have 2 of those made, and then make the steering aspect. We've got some of the other componentry over here. This is just going to be one of the steering arms be mounted on, and then have some sort of rod end here that links the wheels. That's why I want the 2 spindles made, so that they can be mounted to sort of a mock jig that would simulate the front of the car, so we can figure out if the steering is going to be good or not. We also have here Avid BB7 brake caliper, which will be used on the car during the Shell Eco Marathon. It might not be used during the SAE or SAE Super Mileage, because they do not require front brakes in that competition, so we might get away with not using them, which would be very advantageous. But in general, not much of an update. Other stuff that's happened recently. Today was the presentation to the EEF, which is the Engineering Endowment Fund, and hopefully we'll be able to get some sponsorship funds from them to continue the building of the car. We got quite a lot from them last semester, which was very helpful, and we got to buy the wheels and all of that, and the material to make these spindles and all of that from them. So yeah, hopefully I'll be making an update next week with some tubing at the Lees building at school instead of just from my garage, and we should, let's say, hopefully have a chassis in about 2 or 3 updates, and yeah, that should be very exciting. I'll see you next weekend.